Paris is one of the most famous cities in the world. It's known for romance and great food, but it's also known to be stinky, and they say the French people can be mean. We're gonna spend the next 3 days in Paris visiting all the top sites, going to restaurants and checking out a bunch of hidden gems to see if Paris is really worth the hype. We start off in Montmartre, which is a beautiful neighborhood that has nice cobblestone roads and it has a lot of cafes, and it just looks like a very nice Paris area. So the Love Bridge in Paris is gone, but the new area where you can put locks on is on this fence right beside Sacré-Cœur. You can enter into the Sacré-Cœur dome for free, and you can also go up to the panoramic views for €7. If you want a nice view of Sacré-Cœur without the people, head to Square Marcel, where you get a nice view from the back and you can take photos with not a lot of people here. So we walked through Montmartre, really nice neighborhood to just walk around. It's got the nice cobblestone streets, lots of nice Parisian cafes where you can get crepes. Sacré-Cœur has a nice view of the city. So from Montmartre, we walked over to Galeries Lafayette. This mall has over 280 stores.
And it's a shopper's paradise.
And at the top of the mall, you get a really nice rooftop view with the Eiffel Tower right there and the rest of Paris, which just looks amazing from up here. We just had dinner at Bouillon Chartier. It's a very nice interior. The atmosphere is really great.
For food, in regards to prices, I definitely think that it's worth your buck to go there. It's not the most visually appealing food, but definitely the atmosphere is really, really nice. And it's also delicious.
And the wine bottle is definitely worth the euros to get it.
I promise it's good.
That's good. Well, now we're at Concorde, and we're making our way down the Champs-Elysees to get to the Arc de Triomphe. From Concorde, we were walking down the Champs-Elysees and we headed into Laduree to get some macaroons. So we took our macaroons and now we're just sitting here right by the Arc. And
On the Arc,
and we're eating our nice macaroons. We got a box of 6 macaroons from Laduree, and now we're just gonna try them. Also, you can go to the top of the Arc de Triomphe. It's €13 as an adult, but if you're an EU citizen under 26, it's free. Views from up here are incredible. You get such a close view of the Eiffel Tower, and every street connects to the Arc de Triomphe, so you can just look from any direction and you see all the streets connecting to this one place. So now we're coming back down and we're going home for the night, and we have something very special planned for tomorrow.
I'm very excited.
A 7 a.m. wake-up call because we're going to Versailles for 9 a.m. So we had to take the train to Montparnasse, and from there we took the train that goes to Versailles. Louis XIV also wanted to display his power and riches. That's why he created such a big palace. And he also wanted to show the art and culture of France to be the most powerful in the world. Everything used in the creation of this palace was made in France. Nothing else was made from outside. There were even mirrors that were much cheaper in Italy, but he decided to make them in France. At the entrance, you can pick up a free audio guide. This ceiling painting is the largest ceiling painting in the palace, and when it was created, it was the largest ceiling painting in the world. Now we are in the Hall of Mirrors, which has 357 mirrors. The construction on this place took 6 years. I definitely recommend getting here at 9 because when we got back to the main entrance area around 10, there was already a huge crowd of people. So if you want to get pictures of yourself and basically have a whole empty palace to yourself, definitely get here for 9 a.m. This area became really popular at first because of all the hunting that could be done. There are over 1,400 fountains in the garden. There was no way to get all the water into Versailles, so they had to invent multiple techniques to get water from the Seine to the fountains that are here. And even this was not enough water to make the fountains last all day. So when the king would go on his walks, they would turn on the fountains to give the illusion that the fountains were actually on all the time. If you plan on coming to Versailles, you should definitely budget for about half a day. There's a lot of palace to walk around. The palace itself is huge, and once you get to the gardens, they're even bigger. It takes a really long time, maybe around 2 hours to walk around all the gardens.
Versailles was honestly so nice, and coming in the morning was definitely really beautiful because you don't have the huge crowds and you can take amazing pictures.
So we stopped into JukeBox. We went in and we got a chocolate escargot pistachio croissant, and we're gonna try it and see how good it is. This is a famous Paris bakery. It's very good. The chocolate and the pistachio mixes very well together. So the bakery is right beside Canal Saint-Martin. Canal Saint-Martin is more known for the locals. It's more chill here compared to the rest of Paris.
Best thing I've ever tasted. It's so crunchy. It's so buttery.
Definitely a hidden gem in the city is Saint Boulangerie. We just had an amazing croissant, and I honestly think it was the best one I've ever had in my life. We got some ingredients at some bakeries, and we walked down to the Champ de Mars, where we're having a nice picnic sitting right in front of the Eiffel Tower. Picnic in front of the Eiffel Tower, incredibly romantic experience. Couldn't have shared it with anyone better. We came here in the evening and we found a spot right away, and we were just there to ourselves, except for those guys who haggle you with Eiffel Towers. But now the next thing is going up the Eiffel Tower with the stairs.
No!
The Eiffel Tower was only supposed to be built for the World Fair and then demolished 20 years later. But they found it to be useful because there was a radio antenna at the top. That's the only reason they kept it. And the journey up all the Eiffel Tower stairs begins. First floor is a success. Not too bad with the stairs. First floor has some nice views. Now it's time to head up to the second. You can also see Gustave Eiffel's secret apartment at the top. Coming at sunset was really the perfect time to go on top of the Eiffel Tower because we got to see Paris during the day, at sunset, and at night. From the Eiffel Tower, we walked across the bridge just to look out on the tower. Another early morning wake-up call. Maybe not that early, but we're on our way to the Louvre. We don't have a ticket and we're here later, and the line is actually very short, so lucked out today. So I don't know if we lucked out because the ticket line only took us 5 minutes and it's 9:55 right now. The famous painting on the other side of the Louvre is called The Wedding Feast at Cana, and it's the one where Christ performed his first miracle by turning water into wine. 66% of the art in this museum is done by French artists. The Louvre is the largest museum in the world, and if you were to spend 30 seconds looking at each piece of art 24/7 with no breaks, it would take you 100 days to look at everything. 2 tips when coming to the Louvre. The first one is get here as early as you can because the line does end up getting really long later. So if you can, get here before about 10:30, but if not, then I would recommend coming later in the day when the crowd starts dying down again. Second tip is definitely get a map because you get lost all the time there. So I would definitely recommend getting a map to see what you need to see. We just had crepes at Breige Cafe. They were amazing. We had one that was with the mushrooms. That one was amazing.
I had a banana and caramel sauce one with whipped cream.
Also so good. Using the Velib city bikes is not too hard either. To start, you have to choose how long you want to take the bike for. And if you take it for 24 hours, it will be €5 for the whole 24 hours. You can just take any Velib bike from any station you want and park it at the next station. If you use them for 30 minutes at a time, then you get it for €5. But if you use it for more than 30 minutes, every extra half hour is €1. You have very many bike stations all around Paris. We biked over to the Notre Dame. It's closed off because of the fire that happened in 2019. We're walking now across Pont Neuf, which is the oldest bridge in Paris. We just had drinks at Lavromatic. It's a cool bar near Canal Saint-Denis. The entrance is a laundromat station. You open up a laundry machine to get in, and then the inside's really cool.
Our seats inside of the bar were swings. Not stinky, amazing food, and amazing people.
I love the cafes, the street side cafes, corner cafes. Just like sitting down, having a croissant is the best thing you can do. Seeing the Eiffel Tower, you can chill there for like half a day.
The whole city is just so mesmerizing. Every single corner of it is so beautiful. Wherever you are, you're gonna find something beautiful to look at. And I highly recommend coming here to explore, to live, go to the bars. It's so much fun.
A lot of people either hate Paris or they love Paris. Both of us just love Paris. We loved our time here. That's the end for our time in Paris. If you can guess where we're going in the next video, I'll give you a shout out. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next one.